YouTube. Welcome back. Right. As you know, I've been expecting the Red album, 1962 to 1966, and A Hard Day's Night on vinyl from Diagony, but they didn't deliver them this week. They took the money last week, still not had a delivery, so this morning I'd give them a call.
Thank you for calling our customer care contact centre. Our office hours are 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday to Friday. Please continue to hold while your call is transferred to our after-hours voice service. Alternatively, please call again during our office hours. Thank you.
So, I thought to myself, what I'll do today, someone commented on when I've done my Beatles favourite to least favourite, someone said about doing a Pink Floyd one. So, I had a little play with some Floyd this morning.
We don't need no education. Money! Get away!
I'm not talking about things like Works, Relics, or Echoes, best ofs, or live albums, including Pulse and Delicate Sound of Thunder. I'm literally talking about the 15 studio albums from Piper at the Gates of Dawn to Endless River and everything in between. Right, so this is my least favourite. Number 15. The Final Cut. Yes, Alice Plays Reactions. You was right. Right. Good album, great album actually. I love it, but it don't feel like Pink Floyd. This was the last Roger Waters album with Floyd. It feels more like a Roger Waters solo album. If you've heard stuff like Amused to Death, Radio Chaos, or The Pros and Cons of Hitchhiking, sounds like it sort of fits in with that lot. So, like I said, it's still got some great tracks on it. The Final Cut, Not Now John, The Gunner's Dream. There's a few good songs on here. The Fletcher Memorial Home. But there we go. Right. Now, number 14 on my list, I don't actually own on physical media. When it came out in 2015, I downloaded it straight away from iTunes, and that's The Endless River. To be fair, I haven't played it as much as I've played other Pink Floyd albums. And when I first got it, I put it on, weren't too sure about the very beginning, then all of a sudden it started to really sound like Pink Floyd. I thought, oh, here we go. And it kind of lost me. I probably should burn a copy for the car and leave it on a few times and really absorb it properly. I mean, it's 2017, I should have done it by now. But it didn't grab me like other Floyd albums, so that's 14th on my list. Alright. Number 13. Gummer. Now, it's a double album. One of them's live, and the other one is very strange. They all had their own section of this album. There is a beautiful song on here called Grantchester Meadows, which is a place in Cambridge, which I'm hoping to take the wife very soon for a day out on the lake. But it's got some weird music on here, and it's got, if I can remember this correctly, several small species of small furry animals gathered together in a cave and grooving with a pict. Try saying that when you're pissed. So anyway, there you go. That was my 13th. Number 12 is Atom Heart Mother. Now, it's a great album. Iconic cover, just that cow. And it's got some lovely songs in there. Fat Old Son, Alan's Psychedelic Breakfast. If I was a swan, I'd be gone. It's lovely, but it is a bit weird as well. Certainly Atom Heart Mother, the track itself, although to listen to it and go right through the whole thing, it is quite something really. But there you go. Number 11 is A Momentary Lapse of Reason. Now, you'll have to excuse the cover on this. This is part of the Shine On box set. so it makes the prism from the dark side of the moon on the edge. So that's why they've got these. That's why you need to have them on vinyl. I mean, that cover does nothing, and Pink Floyd covers have always been quite something, you know. It's a great album. It's got Dogs of War, it's got On the Turning Away, it's got some lovely, lovely songs on it. And this is the first album post Roger Waters after he left. So it's a great album, but I don't play it as much as others. And although it's got memories tied up to it, you know, and also you've got to do the list, don't you? So we're into the top 10. Right, number 10. Lovely album again. 1972's Pink Floyd's Obscured by Clouds. It's got some beautiful songs on here. Stay, Free For, When You're In, Burning Bridges, What's Other Deal. And it is lovely. It's really lovely. And I haven't played it for quite some time actually. So, Mudmen, Childhood's End. Yeah, it is great, but... So yeah, that's 10th. Now, number 9, right, is the soundtrack to More, the film More. Now, they was on other soundtracks, and I certainly know Zabriskie Point, they wrote some songs just for that. But I didn't include that in this little ramble because there's Jerry Garcia, there's other bands on that album where this is all Pink Floyd, and it's got some lovely songs. It's got the Nile song, Cirrus Minor, A Spanish Piece, I think. It's really lovely. Again, I haven't played it in its entirety for ages, so I'm thinking like my top 10 Pink Floyds are going to get on vinyl, so I'll save that. Right, so that was number 9. Now number 8 is their second album, A Saucer Full of Secrets. Now I've done a vinyl play on this. I love this album. I put a link there. It's got obviously Let There Be More Light, Remember a Day, and it's also got the last song Syd Barrett ever did with the band, which is Jug Band Blues. So, great album though, love it. 7th on my favourite Pink Floyd album list, and you're all going to scream at me about that, Medal. This is amazing, you know, that ear. And I know what you're thinking. Stripey, what's the matter with you? That's got echoes on it. I know it has. And it's got Seamus, Saint-Tropez, One of These Days, Fearless. It's wonderful. I mean, this is where they really started coming into their own roundabout here. Although I think they started off on... They've always been incredible, but... I don't know, they started to get something else going on. That mid-70s Floyd stuff was just... perfect. And I think it was around about this time they did the Live at Pompeii, a brilliant concert movie. And while I was at the cinema last night, I did notice, for any David Gilmour Pink Floyd fans or whatever, David Gilmour is doing a one-night concert on the 13th of September, Wednesday, at Pompeii, and it's going to be at a cinema near you. I'm definitely going anyway. Definitely check it out, Dave Gilmour. It's going to be amazing at Pompeii as well. Wow, how cool is that? Now this one, I really battled with 5th and 6th place. I really did, because I love this album. It's got that iconic cover that everyone loves. Animals. You know, the Battersea Power Station with the inflatable pig flying above it. This CD does not do that cover justice. That is, whoa. And this is great. Got some great songs on it. It's only a few songs on it. It starts off with obviously Roger Waters' Pigs on the Wing. Goes into Dogs, Pigs, 3 different ones, and then Sheep, and then a reprise of Pigs on the Wing. But this, a little dark, but this is mustard. And some of the music, and this kicks ass. This rocks. But it was picked into the top 5 by The Division Bell. I know. I honestly thought when I heard Momentary Lapse of Reason post Waters, I thought they're still great, but they'd lost that ominous, impending doom feeling that Floyd can give you. And then they released this. And I went to see them at Earl's Court and when they done this tour, and I was literally blown away. Every song's a winner, but Lost for Words and High Hopes, that bell. So anyway, that's number 5. It's really difficult, the top 5, it always is. I mean, the Beatles was a nightmare. But number 4, Wish You Were Here. I absolutely adore this album, and it's a must. It's very, I've got to get that very soon on record and play the vinyl. That would be wonderful. Opens up with Shine On You Crazy Diamonds, Have a Cigar, Welcome to the Machine, Wish You Were Here. Oh, it's just beautiful. And obviously Shine On You Crazy Diamonds is, they always open up with that, and it's their homage to Syd Barrett, which I think is cool. So it's got an excellent cover, that Man on Fire shaking hands with a businessman. Mental. Top 3, people. And number 3 is their masterpiece, Dark Side of the Moon. Everybody and everybody's aunt owns Dark Side of the Moon. And if they don't, they should. This is incredible. From Speak to Me right the way through. Great Gig in the Sky, Money. You know, this is dripping with just, and it's perfection. It's Pink Floyd perfection. Absolutely love Dark Side of the Moon. Got the vinyl, loved it. It's one of them albums with that prism, that iconic prism that everybody instantly knows what it's all about. Wonderful bit of music right there. Why? Top 2. Right, number 2 is Pink Floyd's The Wall. Now, this is how I discovered Pink Floyd. When I was in Spain, met a hippie dude, brought a tape round with disc 2 on it only, and as soon as it went into Hey You, I was hooked. And then, Is There Anybody Out There? Uncomfortably Numb, and the show, and wow. And I had all these images floating around in my head. When I got back to the UK, went straight out and bought the CD or the vinyl, can't remember, a long time ago, and always loved Another Brick in the Wall, but side 1 just was a perfect setup for side 2. It's a masterpiece, and I absolutely adore this album. Never really get tired of hearing it. Certainly didn't that holiday. It was over and over and over. And quite fortunately enough, because when I was a kid I actually bought that 1980. It was number 1, Another Brick in the Wall, and I bought the single. Well, that's long since gone. But I actually got a copy of the single signed by Roger Waters. In that, I know you can't really see it because it's out of focus, but it's kind of cool. Yeah, so this is probably, or it is hard with Dark Side of the Moon, but for me it's got to be the number 2, because this was the one that got me into them. And as soon as I start playing it, and as it goes in and as it goes out, it's just one big, it's amazing. Right, number 1. And would you believe it? It's their first album. I know it's probably not critically as acclaimed as Dark Side of the Moon and Wish You Were Here, but I absolutely love this. It's very British, very childish, and very trippy. The Piper at the Gates of Dawn, the Syd Barrett album. This is it. This is my favourite Pink Floyd album. I don't think they've topped this. They've done some amazing things and gone in other directions, but this is amazing. So, yeah. That is it then. That's my from least favourite to favourite Pink Floyd. What's yours? Have you got a favourite Pink Floyd album? Do you like them all the same? Is your list anything similar to mine? Let me know downstairs. Be interesting. And I haven't replied to a lot of people that have wrote their lists on my Beatles least favourite to favourite. But I will get back to replying as soon as I get a minute. But I had a day off, and obviously I want to do this quick ramble. And I was expecting to be opening some Beatles albums today, but like I said, They drive you bonkers, but I'm not going to start rambling on about that. So, that's it for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a like. Subscribe to the channel. I'll be back with another ramble real soon. Take care now.